welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today I'm going to be sharing with you a brand new collection from Wildflower Lacquer called For the Birds. Before we get into the polishes, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That lets me know you love my content and Wildflower Lacquer. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe. I upload new live swatching videos every single week. Whew, guys, I have had a lot of caffeine today and I am ready to go. The For the Birds collection is a collection of 7 fantastic shifty shimmers, and it launches on July 2nd at noon Central Time. So although these polishes aren't currently available on the Wildflower Lacquer site, the site itself is open for preview, so I will link it below. Make sure you go check out other swatches of these gorgeous shades. In all honesty, I have never been this excited to share a Wildflower Lacquer collection with you guys. I mean, just to give you an idea here, seriously, what in the world? What in the world? I might be more excited about this release than I have any release from any brand in a really long time. Another reason I'm excited is because guess what? We reached 2,000 subscribers. You know what that means. I'm just so excited. Thank you for all your support. It's been less than a year and I cannot believe we are already to 2,000. Really excited. Thank you. All right, lots of talking. I know, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and get into the swatches. All right, people, we're starting off strong, beginning with Chirp Off Chickadee. This one's described as being a milky white base with strong gold to green to blue shifting shimmer and scattered holographic flakes. Each of these polishes will retail for $13 individually, or you can purchase the entire collection for $87.50 for a saving of $3.50. So as you see in the bottle, it kind of has an opalescent effect to it. In bright lighting, you see a lot of that gold and green, and then as you move your hand around, and you'll see that in my swatch video, you can see some of that blue too. Oh my goodness. Wildflower Lacquer has come out with a lot of white or almost white polishes recently, and I have loved every single one. On application, this one is quite opaque on that first coat for a white. I only needed to build it up to 2 coats to get opacity I was happy with. In bright lighting, I could still see just a little bit of that nail line, but in regular everyday lighting, I couldn't see it. Here's what it looks like under my studio lighting. You can see it shift from green to gold to blue. Oh my goodness, I'm at a loss for words. And then here's what it looks like in lower lighting. It is just so soft and clean and beautiful. Pictured are 2 coats of Chirp Off Chickadee with a glossy top coat. Up next is Finch Me. I'm Dreaming, like the cutest name ever. All of these polishes, by the way, I think I forgot to mention, are inspired by different birds. That's why the collection is called For the Birds. If you are interested, I will link the Wildflower Lacquer Facebook group in the description box, and you can view the inspiration pictures there. Taylor did a great job using those as inspiration. The polishes couldn't match them any better. But Finch Me, I'm Dreaming is described as being a soft petunia pink base with peach undertones, and it's got a strong gold to green to blue shifting shimmer and scattered holographic flakes. Again, this one is going to retail for $13. So out of the entire collection, this was the only one I wasn't 100% sold on when I saw it. I absolutely love peachy pinks, but sometimes they don't agree with my skin tone. So you can imagine my surprise when I was forced to stop swatching so I could continue to wear this on my nails. When I swatched it, I just felt so in love. I couldn't wear anything else. I actually ended up wearing it for Father's Day and got a ton of compliments. As you can see in bright lighting, it is mostly a bright gold. You can see it shifting here to green, and then you can see the pinks on the sides. And then you take it into lower lighting, and it's the pink that steals the show, and the shimmer is just kind of there on the side. It's a really, really gorgeous effect and a cool blend of colors. Pictured are 2 coats of Finch Me, I'm Dreaming with a glossy top coat. Up next, we have Such a Darling Starling. This one's described as being a deep fuchsia violet leaning base with strong gold to green to blue shifting shimmer and scattered holographic flakes. So I don't know if you've noticed yet, but all of these polishes have the same blend of shimmers. They shift green to gold to blue, and they have the holographic flakes. But I think it's so interesting that each one looks completely different depending on what the base color is. This one is incredibly vampy and rich, and you really see a strong contrast with that gold shimmer and the green shimmer. It's so beautiful. Those hollow flakes almost take on a purple hue in this deep colored base as well. On application, this one is so incredibly richly pigmented. Holy cow. My jaw dropped to the floor when I swatched this because I just could not believe it. I mean, it was a one coater. I did go in for two, as you can see, and it looked gorgeous in one. It looks great in two. Oh my goodness. I was just blown away. Here's what it looks like under my studio lighting, and you can see that gold shimmer, the green shimmer, and it looks like a copper shimmer. That wasn't in the description, but do you see that orangey copper in there? It's really pretty. Here's what it looks like in the sunlight, and those hollow flakes kind of take on a purple tone. Really cool looking. And because I just couldn't get enough of this polish, obviously, here's what it looks like in lower lighting too. Just gorgeous anywhere you wear it. Pictured are two coats of Such a Darling Starling with a glossy top coat. Next, we've got another standout. This one is Heaven Sent, and it's described as being a deep red base with strong gold to green to blue shifting shimmer and scattered holographic flakes. So if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Rachel. I love red nail polish. I just think it's classic and timeless, and this one just satisfies my love for reds so well. This one's also inspired by the cardinal, which is my dad's favorite bird. Shout out to you, Dad. I love my dad, which makes me love this polish too. And I think once you see it applied, you're going to love it as well. I will say the base color for this one does lean slightly orange. I don't know. When I see it in the bottle, I feel like it's a blue toned polish, but on the nail, I think it's just because of the strong shimmer. It seems to be an orangier red. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, another one coater. Did go in for two. That's what you're looking at here, and it is just perfection. Perfection. So here's what it looks like in my studio lighting. I will say that in this polish specifically, most of the shift I saw was the gold. You could kind of see some green in there too, but I didn't get a whole lot of the blue, but I don't really care. It's too gorgeous of a polish for that to bother me. So here's what it looks like in sunlight, and you can see those holographic flakes just reflecting the sun beautifully. This one is fire on the nails. Pictured are two coats of Heaven Sent with a glossy top coat. And next is another standout. Did I mention I don't have a favorite? Yeah, I couldn't pick a favorite for this one. This one is called Sweethearts, which again, such a cute name. And it's described as being a burnt orange base with strong gold to green to blue shifting shimmer and scattered holographic flakes. This one has a warning too. It may stain. Although I will say I didn't experience any staining with any polish in this collection. I am cautious and I always wear a base coat just in case. So this one, I mean, it's so clear why it is a standout. The base color is so richly pigmented, and I think it just goes beautifully with that gold shimmer. They look like they were made for each other. On application, applied like the rest. Beautiful in one coat, perfect in two. And I think for most of these, most people will be great in two coats. I can't see a whole lot of people needing three with any polish in this release. Maybe the first one, Chirp Off Chickadee, the white. I can see some people maybe needing three for that one. So here's what this one looks like in lower outdoor lighting, and you're seeing that gold, you're seeing the green on the side, just so rich and perfect for fall. A lot of these I think would be gorgeous in the fall. Pictured are two coats of Sweethearts with a glossy top coat. Next is one that I think is going to be very, very popular. Don't worry though, none of these are going to be capped on their initial release. They're going to be a pre-order, but just know in future releases that these probably will be capped. This one's called All Spangled Up, and it's described as being a bright turquoise base with strong gold to green to blue shifting shimmer and scattered holographic flakes. Again, these each individually retail for $13, or you can purchase the entire collection for $87.50. Does this not not remind you of like turquoise waters and sandy beaches? I'm just imagining myself somewhere tropical right now. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this one just screams summer to me. It is gorgeous and just as beautiful as the others on application. I felt like I could see a little bit of that nail line in the first coat. I don't know if I would call this one a true one coater, but it was definitely perfect in 2 coats, as you're seeing here. My goodness, the green is really prominent in this one in bright lighting. So here's what it looks like on the full hand swatch in my studio lighting. We're getting every shift with this one. You can see the blue, the gold, the green. Here's what it looks like in the sunlight. A whole lot of that green shimmer, really glowy. And then here's what it looks like in the lower lighting. I just couldn't get enough. At the end of this video, I will show all the polishes swatched side by side on a swatch wheel in sunlight and lower lighting so you can compare. Pictured are 2 coats of All Spangled Up with a glossy top coat. Speaking of comparisons, I did want to throw in one for All Spangled Up. On the left, you're looking at Verdant, which was released with Wildflower Lacquer's 4th Indiversary collection earlier this year. And on the right, of course, is All Spangled Up. So Verdant has a deep blue teal leaning base, whereas All Spangled Up is a brighter, lighter turquoise. They both have a gold to green shifting shimmer, but All Spangled Up also shifts to blue. All Spangled Up also has holographic flakies, which Verdant does not, and Verdant's particle size for its shimmer, I feel, is slightly larger than the particle size shimmer for All Spangled Up, which is a little bit finer. And unfortunately, because I don't want this collection to be over, the last polish I have to share with you is You Grackle Me Up. It's described as being a black and blue base with strong gold to green to blue shifting shimmer and scattered holographic flakes. So another one that is just so vampy and just screams fall to me. It's deep, it's rich. Wait till you see it swatched. Because this collection is launching at the same time as July's Polish Pickup Rewind, you will have the entire month of July to shop these. By the way, if you have not seen my Polish Pickup video for this month, I did swatch Wildflower Lacquer's Fairy Lights 2.0 and Cherry Smasher 2.0. They are amazing. You will not want to miss them. I'll link that video up in the cards for you. But do expect, because there's so much going on in the shop, you can expect between 10 and 15 days turnaround time on any order placed in July. So check out the application on this one. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. We're getting a ton of that green shimmer in the bright lighting. The base is super deep with this one. It's borderline black, but you can see in most lightings that it is not a black, that it is a deep navy blue. So here's what it looks like under my studio lighting. It just glows, people. And never would I have imagined I would love a polish with this description, deep blue base, green shimmer. It just doesn't sound like me at all, but Wildflower Lacquer works their magic on these shifty shimmers, I'll tell you what. Pictured are 2 coats of You Grackle Me Up with a glossy top coat. And as promised, here's what they all look like swatched side by side. We're going to look at them in sunlight first. From left to right, we have Chirp Off Chickadee. The pink is Finch Me, I'm Dreaming. That first deep shade is Such a Darling Starling. The red is Heaven Sent. The orange is Tweet Hearts. That bright blue is All Spangled Up. And at the end is You Grackle Me Up. And now let's look at them in some lower outdoor lighting. I think this is where they really shine. From left to right, that first white shade is called Chirp Off Chickadee. The pink is Finch Me, I'm Dreaming. That violet fuchsia color is Such a Darling Starling. That red is Heaven Sent. The orange is called Tweet Hearts. That bright blue is All Spangled Up. And then there at the end, you're looking at You Grackle Me Up. I'll have all of these polishes and Wildflower Lacquer social media linked in the description box, so make sure you check that out. I'm seriously just so in love with this collection. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Will you be picking any of them up? If so, which ones? And while you're here, be sure to check out some of my recent videos. Last week, I live swatched and reviewed some items that will be available for July's Polish Pickup. It's Rewind! I also live swatched and reviewed the Resident Evil Village collection from Bee's Knees Lacquer. And I recently live swatched and reviewed a bunch of new releases from Starly. I'll leave all of those videos linked in the description box so you can check them out. Thank you guys again so much for your support. I appreciate it more than I can even say. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that I'll see you next time. Bye guys!